Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm standing here in Hawaii, about halfway to Honda. It's one of the most remote roads in the world that you can take when you're out here in Maui. And we stopped at this place called Aunt Sandy's stand. She's got banana bread and some other things there which are pretty incredible. But what I want to talk about here is the church that's behind me right here. So this church, I don't know if you can see it. It's built here, shores, the ocean's behind me back over there. Not really sure how much you can see. It's a pretty rough beach. It's all stone. You don't swim here. One of the 007 movies was filmed here, but there was a congregation that came out here that wanted to build a church. So they started to put together this church, and they grabbed the stones off the beach to do that. But because this place is so remote, it took us about 2.5 to 3 hours to get here. The speed limit on the road is 15 miles an hour, so it's out in the middle of nowhere. Well, they didn't have concrete, right? And so on the beach, you could go out just a little ways, and there's some coral reefs out there, and what they make their lime out of, or their concrete, if you will, is the coral when you're this remote. But they couldn't access it. It's such a dangerous beach. The waves are huge. Maybe I'll go get some footage of that and share that in a little bit. But so what they did is they were trying to figure out how they're going to get the coral to put all these stones together for this church. And so you can see it's a pretty decent sized building. Well, what they did is they prayed about it, and guess what came? A huge storm. So they had this storm that really just knocked down a lot of the trees, caused a lot of damage and all this other stuff. But one of the side effects of this storm is that it washed up a bunch of coral onto the beach. And so they used that coral to put together these rocks, these stones. They built their concrete. And just about a couple of years later, another big storm came in, and all the coral that was lying on the beach actually got washed back away. And so if you go over there, there's stones everywhere, but there's no coral sitting on this beach at the moment. And so this is a great example of, one, the determination of a group of people to build a congregation, to build a church like this, right? Just a place to get together, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. I'll just, do a quick thing. I mean, it's paradise here. It's just very cool in every way, shape, and form. But the other story here is sometimes the storms bring you a blessing. Sometimes the storms bring you provision for things that you need to do, bigger things that you want to build in your life. And so what is it that you're trying to do that you don't have the provision for right now? What is it that you're trying to do that you don't have the provision for right now? You probably don't want to pray for a storm. That's probably not the wisest thing to do. But how do you keep your heart? How do you keep your heart strong, right, when you have troubles coming into your life? The only way that I know how to do that is to have faith in God that no matter what happens, He's going to take care of me. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's a storm or great weather, He's going to take care of me. And I just want to encourage you to do the same thing. So God bless you guys. If you have any questions, you want to talk about this, just reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation.